I know we usually shoot our videos up in the mountains and in pretty places, but I think that this is just pretty too. It's super cool looking.
Different.
It is way different.
Not sure about how much pretty I would say, but
it's just cool. Like,
turn signals on.
Is it really? Huh. After you, my dear. So what's happening, guys? Well, today Mrs.Stacey and I are back out on the plains, headed to Deer Trail, where hopefully we will find some foods and I don't know, just kind of enjoying the fact that we're outside riding. But this is a big vlog for me. I have been a smoker, smoking the cigarettes, smoking the stogies for 18 years. And on December 2nd last year, I had my last cigarette. I've needed to quit for 18 years. And I knew it. It's just not bad for you, and wasn't doing anything good for me. So I decided to give it up. Now, I haven't completely quit nicotine altogether because I still use vaporizer. Some people refer to them as douche flutes. And I really don't care. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but you know what? I'm not smoking cigarettes anymore. And I think it's going to be much easier to wean myself off of the vaporizer than just straight up quitting smoking cigarettes. I mean, I've tried to quit before. I've tried the gum. I've tried just quitting, period, and always ended up going back. And the way the vaporizer has helped me, it's just like if I get a craving, if I get stressed out, even just like getting into the car, like as soon as I get in the car, I would spark up a cigarette, no matter what. And it's helped me kind of, I don't really know how to describe it. It's like maintained those habits of doing something when I normally would do something. And if I was just to stop doing that, it would drive me crazy. Because I'm a little bit OCD. But also just 18 years of doing the same thing every day, you know, getting up, getting out of bed, going downstairs, having a cigarette before my shower, you know, last cigarette before bed kind of thing. The vaporizer has really helped me kind of get through that, and I think it'll be much easier to wean myself off of that. We're going to be going left up here at the stop sign, Mrs.Stacey. But yeah, it's now, what's today's date? January
18th.
January 18th. So yeah, I'm like almost 2 months in, yeah, month and a half in. And I have not looked back. I haven't even like, I've drank some beers, which is another big thing. Heads up, I think this is kind of a fast route, so watch out. You know, big things, drinking beers, smoke breaks at work. I work with another guy who quit smoking many years ago, and he gave me some great advice. He said, don't give up your smoke breaks, whatever you do. He said, even if you stop with the vaporizer, still continue to take your smoke breaks for the rest of your life, because it'll keep you sane at work. It's like, because that's why you go out and smoke while you're at work. It's like, you're just going to take that 5 minutes, go outside, clear your head. You're not going to think about what you're working on. You're not going to be, you know, you're kind of decreasing your stress level, not only by having a cigarette, but by also just kind of stepping away from the situation. And I think that was really great advice. So I'm going to continue to do that. But also with the vaporizer, a huge thing. As you guys can see, there's snow on the ground. Going outside sucks when it's cold. So with the vaporizer, I don't have to go outside. I can, I still do it at work, just because people suck. We're going to be making a right up here, Miss.Stacey. Just because people suck and they don't understand what water vapor is. But, at home, I mean, I can puff on the vaporizer all freaking day long, and Miss.Stacey actually loves it. Is that a fair statement?
I wouldn't say I love it. The sound drives me crazy.
The sound, but the smell.
It usually smells amazing.
Yeah. If you get good e-liquid nicotine juice, it's awesome. So I'll give you guys a shout out to some great liquid places. Number one is run by our boy Levi from Hawaii. He is, I believe, I don't think he owns it, but I think he is a manager at the Vape Shack 808. If you search that up in Google, you'll find it, and if you're gonna order something, put a little note in there, say hey Levi. But yeah, they put out some amazing juices. Then there's another place that I've been stuck on called Mount Baker Vapor, and their stuff is amazing too. The Vape Shack does a lot of really good fruity kind of flavors, and then Mount Baker does a lot of really good sweet stuff like cereal. Like they have a Captain Crunch clone that is amazing. They have French toast that is freaking awesome. But a big part of my quitting smoking and moving to the vaporizer was a lot of the taste is like completely different. It's like you're always having something sweet instead of having a disgusting cigarette. And I say disgusting cigarette, I have always thought that cigarettes tasted disgusting. They do, but I just smoked because I smoked. So that was another big change to get used to. It was just like, I don't know, the second or third day, I was sitting outside at work, and I was puffing on my vaporizer, and there was somebody next to me on the bench, and there was an old lady smoking a cigarette, and dude, it smelled freaking awful. I was like, oh my god, I used to smell like that all the time, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And you just, like, as a smoker, you don't even know. You have no clue, because you don't smell it. I started smelling my car. Like, I get in my car, and I'm just like, it reeks like cigarettes. And whenever people would tell me that they quit smoking, I'd always be like, oh yeah, whatever, good job, I'm happy for you. But then they would start saying stuff like I'm saying right now, and I would just be like, oh my god, will you please shut up, So I understand both sides of the coin, where it's like, I've always fought for smokers' rights. I think you should still be able to smoke in bars if you want to. I think that should be a bar owner's decision. If he wants to make it a smoking bar, make it a smoking bar. If he wants to make it a non-smoking bar, make it a non-smoking bar. I don't think that the government should be telling people how to run their businesses. That was a huge sticking point with me when they decided to make every freaking place in the entire earth smoke-free. I don't think that they should be telling you how to run your business. It's just none of their business. It's not their business. And I still feel that to this day. And if my friends wanted to go to a smoking bar, I would, go to a smoking bar. That would be my choice, not somebody else making a choice for me. Let's see, another thing. Another thing about the vaporizers that people need to understand. What they are is vegetable glycol and propylene. I think it's propylene glycol, VG and PG. They are both medical grade substances. When you mix them together and heat them up, they create water vapor. There's no smoke. It's not actually smoke. It's water vapor. It's just a cloud of water vapor that you see people blowing out. Some do have nicotine. I mean, the majority have nicotine added into them in different levels. But it's nothing even remotely in the same universe as secondhand smoke. There's no tar, nothing's actually combusting, so there's no fire. It's just, I will smoke it in the car with Miss.Stacey, and I have absolutely no issues thinking that I am being detrimental to her health, because I'm not. She's just getting a little bit of water vapor, and all the nicotine stays with me when I inhale and then exhale. So she's just smelling some, French toast or whatever, cinnamon toast crunch, and, we go on with our merry little day. So with everybody freaking out about the vaporizers, it really freaking bothers me, I don't understand why you can't use a vaporizer in a bar, why you can't use a vaporizer in a restaurant. And I mean, most places you can, but a lot of places are starting to kind of clamp down on it. And I think it's just purely out of ignorance.
Well, most of them, they tell you the reason that we don't allow you is because people complain and whine about it.
Right, but what do people complain and whine about is my question. Are they whining just because they're seeing what they perceive as smoke?
As a rule, people are amazingly stupid.
Right.
And they just,
Because, as a general rule, I think almost all of the population likes the smell of French toast. So, I would love to meet one of these people that complains, or if you guys know somebody that complains, actually talk to them and tell me what is the reason that I can't use my vaporizer in a bar setting. Let's go with bar setting specifically. A restaurant, okay, maybe people think it's annoying. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I try to be reasonable with it. If I'm puffing on it somewhere where there's, where we're in public, I try not to be a dick about it. But, for people just to see this tiniest little bit of vapor come out of your mouth and they freak out, it really grates my nerves. So, do you have anything to add on to this, Miss.Stacey? I know you had a lot.
Not really. I mean, they don't really know the effects that it will have on you yet, because it's kind of new. It's not technically just water vapor; it's mostly water vapor.
Right.
You can't combine two substances and just get water. That's just not how it works.
Right.
But it's not a cigarette. It's not. I don't know. I mean, I can see if you were sticking people in a bus and blowing it in their face, but really.
Right. Well, I mean, for how many years did everyone go to restaurants that had non-smoking and smoking sections?
Oh yeah, on a plane,
How many years? Yeah, people smoked on planes, people smoked on buses, people smoked
everywhere.
In bars. People smoked in the car with the windows up with their kids.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't know, obviously.
Right, but this is, I mean, that doesn't say two wrongs make a right, but I don't think that it's nearly the way that people are making it out to be. And it's not like you ever are doing it in public and blowing it in somebody's face. That doesn't happen.
Right, right.
And they just make a fuss about it because they can. They're the same people that make a fuss because somebody had a gun, even though it was legal, and they weren't doing anything wrong with it. It was a gun.
Right.
That's the type of intelligence we have.
Right.
Around us.
I just feel like a lot of it, they want us to quit smoking as smokers. And then we find an alternative that works a hell of a lot better than a patch or a disgusting stick of gum. And, a lot of people start to adopt that method, and now all of a sudden they're like, oh no, you can't do that either. Make up your freaking mind.
A little bit of it is government saying that you shouldn't, and that's because they're not getting the tax cut that they do from tobacco.
Well, screw them.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
My 100% answer is screw them. But yeah, I mean, you want us to quit smoking, lay off. Let us do that. I honestly, truly believe that the worst thing you're gonna get is a little whiff of French toast or Maui Sunset Passion Colada, whatever it is the person's vaping on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole message to this video, I quit smoking, and that's a huge step for me. I've smoked a pack a day for 18 years, and that's a lot of cigarettes. Oh, I'll tell you this. We haven't ridden it in almost 2 months. And I went down into the garage and got my gear, and my gear pockets still had like cigarette butts in them, because I don't chuck my cigarette butts out on the trail. I put them in my pockets, so I take them home and I empty them out. Apparently, when we did Red Cone, like, I smoked a lot, and my pockets were full of cigarette butts and my gear reeked. And thank you, Miss.Stacey, for washing it.
It smelled like burnt rubber. Disgusting.
It just smelled bad. So they had been festering in there for quite a while. But yeah, it was just gross. But yeah, Miss.Stacey washed my gear, and now it doesn't smell as bad, but it's gonna take a couple of washes to get the smell out.
Yeah, if I washed it with actual like scented laundry detergent, it would have worked.
Oh yeah, you should probably tell the guys what you used.
I don't remember what it's called. It's like
it's just
tech
called
wash or something.
Yeah, but it's specifically for
it's specifically for athletic gear and like like anything that's not general like cotton blend clothes, you know.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
What's this like?
Whoa, what are you doing?
I can't see it.
It's just dark rock.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I could see it like as soon as I touched it, but that would have been too late.
So jumping back to the PRK now.
Yeah.
Just not quite perfect yet.
Alright.
Come on, girl.
It's not that I can't see it, I just can't like see the fine detail of whether that is ice or rocks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then as soon as I get to it and actually look at it, my eyes finally focus and
Right.
Anyway.
Well, we're gonna wrap up on that, and to anybody who says, congratulations, thank you very much, heartfelt appreciate it, and just want to say thank you guys again for all the support throughout all the videos. I've been talking to a lot of people in messages lately, a lot of plans coming up for the summer. I'm really excited about it, and just hope you guys are having a good winter, staying sane, get a little bit of riding in when you can, and just generally hope everyone's doing well, starting out the new year. So we will catch you guys later. We're gonna go get a bite to eat here in lovely Deer Trail. Peace. Mwah. All right, my hands are officially freezing.
Yeah, mine are getting cold too.
Yeah.